Hello, I'm the Anime Viewer 66, and today we're going to be taking a look at the very well-known animated movie Spirited Away. The reason this movie is so well-known is because, of course, it's very good, but also it is a Studio Ghibli film and also directed and, I believe, written by Hayao Miyazaki. The movie starts with the main character, Chihiro. She's a young girl who is very upset that she has to change schools and go to a new town and leave all of her friends behind. Her mom and dad basically say to chin up and, well, deal with it. But of course, they make a wrong turn and kind of get lost on their way to their new house. The dad, being a shortcut wizard apparently, decides, I know exactly where I'm going, and gets them even more kind of lost. Until eventually they get to what they think is an old abandoned theme park. And as the family walks through the quote-unquote theme park, they find a bunch of empty stalls and vendors and different things that have basically nothing in them. They look like they've been deserted forever. But they find one stall that has like a ton of the most delicious looking food ever. And so they're like, hey, we got money, where's the owner? No one's there, so they're like, oh, we'll just leave money on the table when we're done. And they just start scarfing down food. The young girl is like, I don't trust this at all, let's go, let's go, let's go. And the parents are just like, oh, you're being paranoid. Try this, try this, try this. She wouldn't. She runs off and basically sees some weird stuff going on. She meets a guy named Haku, which tells her, get out of here quickly. She tries to basically figure out what in the world's going on, so she runs back to her family, trying to basically, once again, get out. But then she finds that her parents have been turned into, dun dun dun, pigs. Okay, that may not sound creepy, but trust me, you watch it and you will be like, what in... No! Just no! If you ever thought pigs couldn't be creepy, watch this movie. Although Chihiro doesn't understand it, she has been transported to a magical spirit world as the night fell. Basically, it's a place where spirits can go to get rejuvenated. They have all these different food vendors and stuff. They have this giant spa thing. It's just a place where spirits can go to sort of be rejuvenated after a long time of, just, I guess, roaming the earth. They never really explain it. But then Haku comes up to Chihiro and says, listen, you should not be here. You're a human. People, the spirits here do not like people. They will either turn you into a pig, turn you into soot, kill you outright. You do not need to be here, basically. Haku then tells her, go down to the boiler room with the boiler maker, basically the dude that makes sure the furnaces run in the hot spring type of spa area, and ask for a job. You cannot be denied a job. If he keeps saying, no, we don't need help, no, whatever, just keep pushing. Keep insisting that you get a job. She does this, and at first the guy is just like, get out of here, kid. But after he sees that she can do some work, he's like, okay. Basically, he asks one of his friends to take her to Yubaba. Yubaba is the head of the entire sort of rest area for spirits, at least the spa type of area. She's a very rich and very powerful witch who does not like humans, just like all the other spirits. She is very, very, very mean at times. But as the series goes on, you see that she isn't like villainous mean, like, wahaha, I strangle puppies for fun. No, she's more of like a greedy type of mean. Like, she does a lot of bad stuff, obviously, turning people into pigs and all this. But she does it more out of profit than anything else. Like, she doesn't want humans in her place because spirits hate the smell of humans. And she's just like, this is bad for business, get out. However, the thing about Yubaba is that she cannot turn down anyone that asks for a job. So at first, she's just like threatening her, like, if you work for me, I'm going to give you the most humiliating, most horrible job I have. It's better that I just turn you into soot or a pig, really. And the girl just like keeps insisting, no, I want a job here, I want a job here, I want a job here, trying basically to beg for her life. And Yubaba's like, fine, I will give you a job. The rest of the movie is basically Chihiro trying desperately to figure out a way to A, turn her family back from a pig, or pigs to people, and also figure out how in the world to get out of this situation, like how to escape this magical world. There's also some other kind of, I suppose you could say, subplots, as they were, that are actually pretty interesting, too. You get to see all these weird and really cool characters. The imagery in this can be, at one minute, wonderful and incredibly beautiful, and at other times completely weird and scary. It's really cool, though. They have, like, everything to be really artsy. I know people use that word a lot, but it really does have sort of an artsist feel to it. Like, at one minute, you can be terrified because weird pig creatures, talking or stuttering head creatures that bounce around, giant baby. But at other times, you can see this wonderful sea, like this wonderfully beautiful sea with like a dragon flying over it, and it's beautiful and breathtaking. The way that they can switch between those so fluidly is actually pretty cool. Altogether, this was a pretty cool movie. A good premise, lots of interesting and unique characters, beautiful and terrifying artwork, and the main character, Chihiro, you really feel for this girl. Like, she's a young girl who's, like, never really worked a day in her life, obviously because she's so young, and you just see, like, the weight of the world being crashed down on her. She's got to do all this stuff, like, really work hard for Yubaba, trying to adapt to this weird and crazy world that she's been thrown in, and all the time try to keep her sanity. I mean, you really, really feel for this girl the whole way through. There was not a moment in this that I was bored. I loved it all the way through. And so, of course, at the end of the day, I couldn't give this anything other than a 5 stars out of 5. I'm the Anime Viewer 66. Thank you, and good night.